You won't believe the photos of Lisa Whelchel that are making people stop and stare right now. These pictures show her in outfits that leave almost nothing to the imagination, and once you see them, you will understand why so many are talking. Stick with me all the way to the end because the last set of images is the most surprising of all, and you do not want to miss what happens there. Lisa Whelchel has always had a special place in the hearts of people who grew up watching television. Many of us first met her as the polished and confident Blair Warner, the girl who walked into a room like she owned it. She carried herself with a mix of style and strength that made her stand out. Over the years, she has shown us different sides of herself, from early days performing and singing to later years where she shared more of her real life with the world. Through every chapter, she has kept that same spark that first drew people in. Looking at these recent photos feels like opening a window into a more free and bold version of her. The G-string style she wears in several of the shots sits high on the hips and leaves the rest of her figure fully in view. Soft light hits her skin and follows the natural lines of her body. There is no heavy covering, just clean fabric that moves with her. In one photo, she stands with her back slightly turned, the thin string visible against smooth skin while her hair falls loosely over one shoulder. The pose is relaxed yet deliberate, as if she knows exactly how the camera will catch every detail. Another shot shows her from the side. The fabric disappears almost completely, letting the full shape of her hips and legs come through. Her posture is straight and easy. You can see the way her body holds itself without force. The background is simple, so nothing pulls attention away from her. It is the kind of picture that makes you look twice, then linger a little longer. She does not hide, she lets the light and the angle do the work. A third image catches her in motion, maybe taking a step or turning toward the camera. The G-string shifts just enough to show more skin than most everyday clothes ever would. Her expression stays calm and steady. There is no forced smile. She simply looks present in the moment. That quiet confidence is what makes the photos feel powerful. She is not trying too hard. She just is. These pictures sit next to older images many of us remember, the ones where she wore sharp blouses and skirts, her hair perfect and her smile bright. The contrast is clear. The earlier looks were polished and put together for the screen. The newer ones feel closer to the skin, less filtered by costume and more open to the eye. Seeing both sides together shows how much presence she has always carried. Time has not taken away the way she holds a frame. If anything, the newer photos highlight a comfort in her own body that feels honest. People who have followed her path talk about how she balanced public life with private strength. She moved through different seasons, raising a family, writing, speaking, and still finding ways to appear in front of cameras when it felt right. The photos we are looking at today seem to come from a place where she chooses what to share. There is no sense of pressure in the way she stands. The G-string sits lightly against her, and the rest of the image stays soft and natural. It is not about shock for the sake of shock. It is about a woman who knows how she looks and is willing to let the camera see it. One of the later photos in the set pulls the eye even closer. She is seated or leaning, the thin fabric almost disappearing into the background of her skin. The light catches the curve of her back and the line of her legs. Everything feels intentional. You can almost feel the quiet of the room where the picture was taken. No loud colors or busy props get in the way. Just her, the fabric, and the light. That simplicity is what makes the image stay with you after you look away. As you keep watching, notice how her face stays soft in every shot. Even when the clothing reveals more, her eyes and expression keep the same steady quality that first made her memorable. That balance between openness and calm is rare. Many people show one or the other. She manages both at once. The photos do not feel like they are trying to prove anything. They simply let her be seen. By the time you reach the final images, you will see why so many people are talking. The last few frames take the same style and push the light and angle a little further. The G-string becomes even less visible, and the full shape of her body fills the frame. There is nothing left to guess. The camera is honest, and so is she. Watching all the way through lets you see the full range, from the first softer shots to these last ones that hold nothing back. If you have enjoyed looking at these photos and hearing a little about the woman behind them, take a second to like this video and leave a comment with your thoughts. Share it with someone who might appreciate seeing Lisa Whelchel in a new light. And if you want more moments like this, hit the subscribe button so you never miss the next one. Thank you for staying until the end.